And the Israeli Supreme Court has cancelled the legislation seeking exemption for the country's ultra-orthodox Jews from compulsory military service. Israel's top court called the Conscription law that exempts seminary students from service unreasonable and unconstitutional. The court has also asked the government to resolve the matter within 1 year. The move has angered many ultra-orthodox Jews who say their study of the Torah is vital for the continued survival of the Jewish people. In Israel, every man and woman, in fact, has to join military service when they turn 18. An exemption of Jewish seminaries from military service has caused friction in the Israeli society. In fact, the move could also destabilize Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's coalition of ultra-orthodox parties.
אם פה הכוח השיפוטי יכול להתערב ולבטל, אז בכל העולם כולו יצטרכו לעשות את זה. זה שטות, אין שטות גדולה מזו, וזה חבל. זה פשוט ביזיון לבג"ץ עצמו.
מקווה שזה יתוקן, ונוכל באמת להמשיך לחיות את האורח חיים שלנו בצורה איך שאנחנו חושבים שנכון לחיות, מבלי שיפריע לנו פה בארץ שלנו.
לא יכול להיות מצב שבית המשפט ימשיך להגיד, אני קובע ככה. אני קובע ככה בנושא של השקפת עולם, לא בנושא חוקתי, לא בנושא משפטי, לא בנושא כלשהו. הרי אנחנו טוענים שלומדי התורה הם חלק מחיל יהודי. לא יכול להתקיים.
The Israeli Supreme Court's ruling that says all citizens, including the ultra-orthodox, must do military service opens an old debate and has sparked a fresh controversy. A huge section of the population is talking about leaving the country. Others are threatening to bring down the government. Here's a report.
Between a corruption scandal involving his wife and a controversy over anti-Semitic Facebook posts of his son, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu had enough on his plate. Then he landed in faraway Argentina to be greeted by protests. Then came the emergency messages from home. The High Court had struck down a 2015 policy that exempts the ultra-Orthodox non-Zionist Jews called Haredim in Hebrew from compulsory military service. The court said such a policy discriminates against other Israelis who are drafted. The government has 1 year to come up with a new law, after which default emergency regulations kick in, meaning all Israelis, including the Haredim, will be drafted. It's a tightrope walk for the Netanyahu government, a political time bomb that could blow up the ruling coalition. There's tension, even violence in parts of Israel. A former chief rabbi has called the court worse than the Holocaust deniers. Others say it's a war on Judaism. So who are the Haredim and why were they exempt in the first place in a country where every man and woman does military service? When Israel was established in 1948, the Haredim did not celebrate. They saw no religious significance in the formation of a Jewish state. They maintain it will be worth celebrating only when the Messiah comes. They reject modern secular culture and oppose army service, saying the study of Torah is more important. Their numbers were small. The Ben-Gurion government exempted 400 individuals from drafting. Almost 70 years on, the picture has changed. Today, they make up more than 13% of the population, and with a birth rate of more than 6 children per couple, the ultra-Orthodox are projected to form 25% of Israel's population by 2050. Their absence from the Israel Defense Force is strongly resented by the secular majority. The government, in a bind, is accusing the court of judicial activism. The Haredim parties, which demand exemption from the military as precondition for support, are lashing out at the government. The question is, will they bring it down? Bureau Report, WION.